know that feeling you get when you just discovered that you can do something new to your hair? That's where I'm at right now. It almost looks like, you know when you have your hair curled and then it falls and you like 2 or 3 days later it makes this really undone pattern? That's what I figured out I could do, but on the first day I don't have to wait for a couple of days to get the hairstyle that I actually want. I know this is something really silly to get excited about, but I'm so excited that I figured out how to do this with my hair because I've wanted to do it for a while. So I'm going to show you how you can get this kind of undone beachy wave without having to use a wand. All you need is your flat iron. Since I've had my hair straight for a while, my roots are pretty oily. So what I'm going to do is take some dry shampoo and hit my roots with them. And what that does is just soak up the extra oil. That way my hair isn't so limp and kind of flat looking. It makes my hair instantly just a little bit more full, and it sort of lifts at the root, which is great if you have fine hair too. So my roots are taken care of. Now I take care of my ends. What I do is I put a little heat protectant spray, and that way when I curl it, it doesn't fry my hair. And you can spray directly on. I actually spray it in the palm of my hand and then distribute it that way. After I put the dry shampoo in my roots and put heat protectant on my ends, I section my hair off. This is really cute. There we go. So then I have this side ready. Before I show you the technique of how to wand curl your hair with a flat iron, I want to show you what it normally looks like when I curl my hair with a flat iron, because I think that will help show you the distinction. So normally what I do is I take my flat iron and run it through a little bit, and then I do a full-on curl, like a traditional kind of a curl that you get with a curling iron. And then it's really full. It's a full curl, and I do it straight down to the tip of my hair. So what you see is a very typical spiral curl. That's not what we want for this particular look. What we want is a really loose, barely there curl. You start the same way, but instead of going all the way around, what you do is you curl and then you move the flat iron out of the curl. And keep doing that all the way down. So curl and move the flat iron out of the curl. And then curl and move the flat iron out of the curl. And then when you get to about here, you stop. It looks weird at first, but then when you comb it out, what you get is like a barely there wave. So as you can see again, this curl it's very, very thin. It's not as full, but when you comb it out, it gives you really good waves. After curling both sides with that technique of curling, then moving the iron out, and then curling and moving the iron out, and then leaving just the ends free, what you're left with is a really loose, relaxed, wavy type curl. If you want to use hairspray, you can. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of hairspray. It's a really piecey texture. As you can tell, each wave is individual, it has its own pattern, so it looks even messier and even more like second day hair. Now I have these barely there curls that are more like really loose waves. Even though I've just discovered this is probably my new favorite way to curl my hair. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and if you want to know more about the technique or any other products that I used, I'll leave them on my blog.